Bill, y'all know what we do over here. We just keep it real. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that your notification bell says all so that when I come live, you'll get notified. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a great day because I did. I did. What you do, good people? What you do, my good people? Listen, we got a lot to talk about, and we don't have long to talk about it. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You know what, y'all? I got a lot of y'all that watch me, but you are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Let me give everybody a few minutes to get on the thing here. Let me give some people some chance to get on the bone in there. But I know sometimes when you go live, for some reason your notification might not go out right away. For whatever the reason, your notification don't always go out right away. So sometimes you have to wait a few minutes and let it do what it do. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Hey, y'all, I'm just funding it because I feel good. Because it's my business, and I feel good because it's my business. Like Tab say, because it's my business. Tab be hitting that, don't she? She said, because it's my business. Yes. What's going on? What's going on? Hello. Hello, Felix. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello, Felix. How are you doing? Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure it says all so that when I go live, you will get notified. Felix said, I love your vids. Thank you, Felix. Thank you. You subbed. I know that's right. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I sure do. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. Yes. Yes. How y'all doing? I hope everybody had a good day. I had a great day. I didn't do nothing special, but I just had a great day because I woke up this morning. Hey, I claim my day. Every day is going to be a great day. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, listen, I need for some of y'all to subscribe to my channel. A lot of y'all watch me, but you are not subscribed to my channel. I don't know why, but you are not subscribed. I want you to subscribe to the channel. If you watching me, evidently you like what I'm putting down. So subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. Hi, Delia. Delia, I hope I'm saying your name right. Delia. I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah. How you doing? Listen, we can go into the conversation for tonight. And I titled this, How You Are Enough. I want to talk about that tonight. Because some of us think that we're not enough. We're not worthy. We don't have what it takes. This is how some of us think of ourselves, right? And I know what I'm talking about because I was there. I was there one time. I felt that way too. Okay? And it's okay. It is okay. Thank you, Felix. Appreciate you. Listen, it's okay. But what you don't want to do is stay there. You don't want to stay in that space. And you want to find out why you there. What happened in your life that made you feel that you wasn't worth it, that you not enough, right? What happened in your life? This is what you need to think about. What happened Were you always like that? If that's, if that's something that you think about yourself, were you always like that? Or did something happen in your life and then you started thinking of yourself like that? Okay? I need you to find out what happened. When did that, when did those thoughts kick in? Okay? And are they there all the time? Or they just come sometime? You know how sometimes when things not going too good in our life and we start to think like that, like we not doing enough, we not good enough, you know you know what I mean? Like, say we behind in our bills, we start to think things like that. And so, if that's you, if you've had a thought like that, do they stay there all the time? Or do they come and go? You know, whatever the case is, you need to find out why that comes up. Why do those thoughts come up? When do they come up and why and how often? And these are things that you need to write down. Get you a notebook or a journal, okay? I got a free journal that I'm giving away to y'all. I don't know if any of y'all got it yet, but I do have a free journal. I will put the link in the description box when I end the video, okay? And you could go and get the free journal. It's free. And oh, one more thing I want to tell y'all. I'm going to start a class. Okay, I'm working on starting a class. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Hi, Danielle. How are you? Thank you guys for tapping in with me. I really appreciate you. I'm going to start a class. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the Discord or on the Zoom. I'm not sure yet. And the class is going to be free. What the class is going to be all about is rebuilding yourself from the inside out, dealing with trauma, okay? Dealing with, feeling like if you're somebody that just feel down about yourself all the time, right? This is what that's all about. Getting in touch with self and rebuilding from the inside out. This is the class that we're going to be taking, that I'm going to be having, okay? Generational curses, because a lot of us have been through these things, okay? And I healed myself from the inside out, and I know if I can do it, we all can do it. You just got to know what you're doing and how to do it. Now, some people may be bad off where they need a psychiatrist or something, you know what I mean? And if that's the case, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not a psychiatrist, okay? So if you're somebody who is a manic depressant or something, then you may need medicine and you may need to see a psychiatrist. You understand what I'm saying? And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Because what you want to do is to make yourself better. Okay? And you need to take the necessary steps that you got to take to make yourself better. Because even if you had to get on medication, guess what? You don't have to stay on it forever. You don't have to stay on the medication forever. You just want to get yourself stable, right? And then once you get yourself stable and you start dealing with your issues, you will find that you will be able to come off that medication, okay? So don't look at it as though seeing a psychiatrist and being on medication is a bad thing. It's not. It's not. What's bad is you being a manic depressant, right? A person who stays real depressed and have suicidal thoughts, and you're sitting around like that and not go and see professional help. Now, that's something that's serious, okay? So if that's the case, then yeah, you need to go and see somebody professional. But if you somebody that just have, everyday life like gets to you, you're somebody who wants to change your life and you just don't know where to start and how to do it, this is the class. This will be the class for you. Okay? So now we got that out the way. I want to just get that out the way. And we can go on with what I was saying. So you all some of us have went through that in our life where we feel like we're not enough, right? Some of us feel like you're not enough. You deal with low self-esteem. You deal with a lack of confidence, right? And you can get that back. It's not gone. You can get it back. You just got to know what to do and how to do it to get it back. Okay? It can be done. You can get all that back. And the most important thing that we all want to do is get to a point where we love ourselves. Okay? Because a lot of times we end up getting into a lot of stuff because we don't love ourselves. And that's how some of us end up getting in bad situations, like bad relationships. Okay? Because we don't love, we're lacking that self-love. That's the most important thing that a lot of people are lacking is self-love. Because when you start to love yourself unconditionally, what ends up happening is that you don't accept certain things in your life. You stop accepting those things that's going to pull you down. But when you're lacking self-love, it makes it hard for you to make that decision, to say, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to let somebody do this to me. I'm not going to let somebody treat me like this. Oh, no, 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 no. It's not going down like that. Some people can't do that because they lacking that self-love. But once you get it, I'm telling you, you're going to feel like a brand new person. I'm telling you, you're going to feel like a brand new person once you start to love yourself unconditionally and you stop looking for validation from other people. You're going to feel like a brand new person. And that confidence will come right back. That self-esteem, that low self-esteem will become high self-esteem. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you're in a place and you're feeling like you're not enough, you are enough. Okay? We all are here for a reason. We all have a purpose in this world. The Creator didn't bring us here just for us to be here. We all have a purpose. The problem is that some of us have not tapped into our purpose, our calling. We haven't tapped into it yet. Because sometimes we have too much noise going on that keeps us from tapping into our calling. You understand what I'm saying? We be having too much noise going on. And what I mean by when I say we got too much noise going on, I'm talking about from the world. We caught up in too many of the worldly things. And the worldly things keeps us from tapping into ourselves and becoming better people and doing better, being better and doing better. Okay? And you should always have yourself in a position where you are evolving and elevating. You should never be stuck and stagnated in the same place. If that's happening to you, there's a problem. There's a problem. If you're somebody who has been stuck and stagnated in the same place and you haven't evolved and elevated, something's wrong. Something is wrong and you need to figure out what it is. Some of us, the people that we be around is a problem for some of us. Because the people that some of us be around don't, they are not people that's there, that's helping you. Instead, it's hindering you. Or it's making you feel less than. You understand what I'm saying? When you start to love yourself, you stop all that. You stop hanging around people that don't mean you no good. Like I said, when you really tap into yourself and you really, really start loving yourself, it's a game changer. It really is. And you're going to feel different. I'm telling you, like, oh man, I can't even begin to explain the feeling that you get when you tap into you and you start loving you. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing. Like, seriously. And that feeling, I can't even explain the feeling that I get, that I have. I can't even explain it, but it's a good feeling. And I'm telling you, your confidence and everything start to come back when you start loving yourself. But some of us are really missing that. We are lacking that. And some of us are ashamed to come out and say that. That's another thing. We got to stop hiding shit. We got to stop being scared to be open and honest. Right? If you can't be open and honest with nobody, you should be able to be open and honest with yourself. With yourself. You get you a journal and you start writing down how you feel about yourself. Start writing down your thoughts, what you be thinking and stuff like that. Then you go back and you read them. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Those thoughts is going to tell a story. Your thoughts that you having, by you writing them down, they might not make sense at first, but eventually those thoughts are going to make a story. They're going to tell a story. They're going to tell a story eventually, okay? So that's something that you want to do. You want to get you a journal and start writing that stuff down. Start writing down how you feel about yourself. What's going on in your mind? What type of thoughts are you having? Right? And then, if you don't want to go back over it right then, don't. Just write it down, though. Make sure you write down the thoughts that you having and the way you feeling. Write it down. Okay? Then, the next day or whenever you feel like tapping back into it, go back and read it. Read what you wrote. Even if it doesn't make sense to you at that moment, read it anyway. And then you go back and you write down any other thoughts that you start having. Because I'm telling you, it's going to work. It's going to help you. It's going to help you. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. It's going to help you. Okay? Excuse me. And because I've done it. I know what I'm talking about, y'all, because I've been there. I've done it. For those that don't know, I am a recovering addict. I was a heroin addict. Over 20 years ago, I was a heroin addict. Okay? I was a heroin addict. And I've been clean 20 years. All praises to the Most High. Okay? So I know what I'm talking about when I'm trying to tell you about healing yourself, loving yourself. It's important. Loving yourself is the most important thing. It's the number one on the list. Let me put it like that. It's the number one on the list. That self-love is so important. And I'm telling you something. It's something, self-love is something that a lot of us are lacking. A lot of us are lacking it, and we don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to accept it. That we are lacking self-love. Now, some people don't know if they have it or not. It may sound strange to some people, but it's not strange. Some people don't know if they're lacking self-love or not. Let me explain why they don't know. Because Some people will have a relationship going on, okay? And they think the relationship is healthy as far as they're concerned, right? But then when they start talking to somebody who loves their self and everything, they start finding out that the relationship they in is not healthy, right? And they think it's healthy because they think they love their self, because they think they love the person they with. But then they find out that the relationship not healthy and they don't love their self like they think they do. It's possible for that to happen. And you'd be surprised at how many people it happens to. A lot of people go out here and they get up in these relationships and they get comfortable in them because the things that they look at as healthy is they in their comfort zone, because what they feel as though is healthy, you know, and comfortable, that's what's going on in their little relationship, and they think it's okay. If you don't have self-love, then you don't know what it is. Let me repeat that. If you're lacking self-love and you haven't had self-love, you really don't understand what it is. And I'm going to enlighten you. I want to enlighten you because I want you to know. I want you to know when you have self-love and when you don't. Some people is a little confused about that. When you have self-love, when you are a person who love yourself, you stop letting people hurt you. You stop letting people hurt you. You start setting boundaries and you stand on them. You stop getting pushed around. You stop getting used. You stop getting abused. Okay? This is what happens when you love yourself. You don't allow people to treat you like you're a doormat. You don't allow people to use you any type of way. You stop looking for validation in other people because you find validation within yourself. That's what loving yourself is all about. But when you are lacking that, right? And some people been lacking it so long, they really don't know they don't have it. Because they done got comfortable with not loving themselves. They done became comfortable with it. They done made ways to make, how can I put it? They done made ways to make themselves comfortable with not loving themselves. This is what happened to a lot of people. These are the things that happen to a lot of folks. They don't love themselves, but they find ways to make themselves comfortable so they don't have to get involved with that. They don't have to deal with that. As long as they're comfortable in other ways, they don't have to worry about dealing with trying to love themselves. You get what I'm saying? And so we have to stop doing that. We have to come to grips with we are enough. You are enough. I'm enough. He's enough. She's enough. We have to come to that reality that we are enough. The problem is that lack of self-love. The problem is that we don't tap into ourselves like we should. That's the problem. That's the problem. We don't tap into ourselves like we should. And that's why a lot of us feel the way we feel about ourselves. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Oh, I know some of y'all ain't ready for that. Leave in my comments, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? I would like to hear that from some of y'all. When you look in the mirror, what do you see when you look in the mirror? How do you feel when you look in the mirror at yourself? How do you feel? I'm giving y'all something to think about. When you go and you in the mirror looking at yourself, how do you feel? How do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror? Now, let me ask you another question. Do you even look at yourself in the mirror? Do you just glance and walk away? Or do you stand there and look at yourself? And if you do, what do you feel when you stand in the mirror looking at yourself? Because listen, let me tell you something. Standing in that mirror, looking at the man in the mirror, says a whole lot of stuff to yourself. It says a whole lot. If you pay attention, when you look at yourself in the mirror, how do you feel? How do you feel? Get your journal. Get your journal and pay attention to the man in the mirror. And ask yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, how do you feel? And write it down. And let me tell you something. If you do these exercises and you do them right, you will see growth. Okay? Some of you may cry. It may make you cry. It may make you angry. That's growth. That's a part of the growth. That's a part of the growth. And if you're not crying or something, maybe you ain't going deep enough. You know, you can't touch that surface stuff. You got to dig deep. You got to go deep down inside of you and pull that stuff out. But that's something that a lot of you could do. That's an exercise some of y'all could do. That's what I did. That's how I rebuilt myself from the inside out. I started in the freaking mirror. I would make myself look in that mirror, even though I didn't want to look in it. And I started being open and honest with myself about what I felt and how I felt about me. And yes, I cried. I was hurt. Yes, I cried. Then I went through an anger. I went through a period where I was angry. It's time for us to know that we are enough. We have what we need inside of us. The problem is us. Because we won't tap in. Let me tell you something. God made you. The Creator made you. Okay? And we are His children. We are the indigenous children. Okay? It gets no better than that. And if you don't love yourself based on that, that's because it's time for you to do some work so that you can love yourself. It's time for you to do some work so that you can love yourself. Yeah, your mom and dad probably made you, but the Creator made us all, okay? So, but I'm not going into that right now. But anyway, it's time for you to acknowledge, you know, what's going on with you, the reason why you don't feel good about yourself, the reason why you're lacking self-love. It's time to get that shit together, basically, is what I'm saying. It's time to stop pushing it to the side and acting like things don't exist. It's time to heal. It's time to heal. You know, we done did that long enough, trying to cover up and trying to act like stuff not there. We done did that long enough. Now, I get it. Hey, everybody not gonna change. Everybody not gonna change because some people just not there yet. They not there. And they not trying to change. And they don't want to change. And that's okay. Because I'm not here to force nobody to do shit. Let's not get it twisted and messed up. I'm not here trying to force nobody to do nothing that they don't want to do. I'm only here to help who wants to be helped, who want to help. But I'm not here trying to force nobody to do nothing. Because I love me. I'm not, and I'm not being smart or throwing shade. But I love me today. I can honestly say that. I can honestly look in the mirror and I love me. When I look in the mirror, I got a big old cheese smile. I feel good about me today. You know? And so I'm only here to help others, but I'm not here to make nobody do nothing they don't want to do. And I ain't trying to. You know? I'm not trying to. Because, one thing that I recognize is that either people are going to, save themselves or they not. It's just that simple. Either you going to save yourself or you're not. I can talk till I'm blue in the face. It doesn't mean it's going to make nobody change. You have to make up in your mind what you want to do for you. Nobody can make you do nothing. You got to make up in your mind that you want to change, that you want to become a better person. You want to be better. You want to evolve and elevate. That's a choice and a decision that you have to make. I can't make it for you. Hello, hello. How are you? I cannot make those decisions for people. People have to make those decisions for themselves. But I'm here to let you know I'm here to help you. I can guide you and show you what works, what don't work. You know? But I'm not here to try to make nobody do nothing. Okay? So, I'm only teaching what I know. Okay? And at the end of the day, it's all up to you and how you want your life to be. But what I do know is that we all have what it takes inside of us. We just got to tap into it. I do know that to be a fact. And some of us, we get caught up in life. We do. We get caught up in life. And hello, how are you? We get caught up in life, okay? And sometimes, how can I put it? We get disconnected. We get disconnected with ourselves, believe it or not, because of things that we get caught up into in the world. So that's why it's very important for you to tap into yourself and make it a priority to do so on a regular basis. That's something that we all need to do, is tap into ourselves. Because once you start to tapping into yourself and you get to know yourself, right? Because some of us, let's be clear, some of us don't even know ourselves. And I know it may sound weird to some of you, but you'd be surprised of some of the people who don't even know their own self. but some people don't. They don't really know themselves. And some people are always looking for validation in somebody else when you're supposed to be looking for validation from yourself. So at the end of the day, basically, you are enough. You have what it takes. You have everything you need for yourself inside of you. The thing that we have to do is tap into it. It means nothing if you don't use it, if you don't tap into it. It means nothing. But we have to get to a point where as though we'll tap into that. You have power inside of you. A lot of you don't even know what type of power you have inside of you. You have no idea of the power that we walk around with every day. Some of you don't have a clue of the power that you walk around with every day. But you have power inside of you. You just got to tap into it. You got to wake it up. It's been sleep. You have allowed it to sleep. You have allowed that power that's inside of you to sleep. And now you need to wake it up. You need to wake it up. But again, that's something I can't make you do. I can only tell you what's there. It's up to you for you to tap into it. It's up to you to tap into it, but it's there. You have the power to do anything that you want to do right there inside of you. Some of us get up and we get out the bed and we go drag into that job that we don't like. But guess what? You got something right inside of you that you don't even have to go to that 9 to 5 job. You can create something else. You got it. It's inside of you. But the thing about it is that some of us think, oh, that's not enough. That means nothing. That's how some of y'all look at yourself. You look at yourself and you say that what the things that you got inside of you, some of you, most of us are very talented, but we all have a calling. We all have a calling on our life. What is your calling? Your calling is what will take care of you for the rest of your life. If you tap into it. If you tap into it, your calling will take care of you. But like I said, some of us are so caught up in the worldly things that we haven't taken the time out to get to love ourselves, and we haven't taken the time out to find out what our calling is. You know? So that's a choice and a decision that you have to make. Are you ready for change? Do you want change? Do you want to become better? Do you want to do better? Do you want to evolve and elevate? Those are questions that you have to ask yourself. Because some of us we don't want to do better. Some of us like doing the same old stuff that we've been doing because we're comfortable. We're comfortable with bullshit. Let's be honest. Some of us are comfortable with bullshit. And we don't want to try nothing else. We don't want to even think about something else. But it's all up to you at the end of the day. and what you want to do with your life. You want to stay like that? That's your business. That's your business. I want to see everybody grow and elevate, evolve and elevate. But guess what? I know everybody ain't gonna do it. I'm not stuck on stupid now. I would love to see people evolve and elevate and be the best version of themselves. But is everybody gonna do that? Hell no. Hell no. Everybody's not gonna do it. And I'm gonna tell you something else, and then I'm gone. Some of us are so caught up in negativity, that's all we think about is negativity. That's all we think about. That's what we got our mind wrapped around. Negativity. And the more you stay into that negativity, the worse things are going to get. And listen, let me tell you something. That negativity, in the times we living in right now, that negativity will chew you up and spit you out. Okay? Like, seriously. Excuse me. And that's why some of us are in the predicaments we're in. Because that's all we take in. We feed off of negativity. We enjoy it like it's a oxtail dinner or something. We love it. We love negativity. And that's why some of us stay depressed. See, you got to watch what you take in. You got to watch the things you take in. Because the things that you take in is the things that affect your life. Right? If you look at things that'll uplift you, let me give you another example first. Music. Let's talk about music for a minute. If you listen to music, right? Depending on what you listen to, if you listen to all that rap music and eat this and suck this and that and the other, right? That's where your mind gonna be at. That's how you gonna be feeling. But then the flip side of that, put on a church song, a good church song, and see how you feel. You gonna feel totally different. Music affects your frequencies. Music affects your frequencies, good people. And everything else affects your frequencies. Okay? If you're somebody that's vibing on a high vibration, right? That's a good thing. That's a damn good thing. Because that means that person is watching what they take in, what they look at. You know what I'm saying? And all that. That's what that means. That person is watching what they take in. What they, you know what I mean? What affects their brain, what affects their frequencies, their energy, you know? And a lot of people protect their peace. You got a lot of people these days are trying to protect their peace. They don't want to be involved in all that negativity stuff and stuff like that. You got to make up in your mind, good people, that you want a better life, that you want to be a better person. It's all up to you. You either going to be a bad person or a good person. It ain't no in between. I don't believe in that in between stuff. It's either you going to be a good person or you going to be a bad person. That's just how I look at it. I don't believe that you can be a bad person and then, I don't believe you can walk in the middle. Bad over here, good over there. But you going to walk, like in the middle. How the hell that sound? You gonna be half bad and half good? No, no. Either you're a bad person or you're a good person. And that's all up to you and how you want to fix your life. But I just want to let you know that you got what it takes. You are enough. You just got to tap in. Tap in. Wake up and stop sleepwalking and tap in, y'all. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. See, some things is hard because we make them hard. They not hard. We just make it hard because we want to do what we want to do. We want to do what the world is doing instead of doing what we know is right. That part. Hey, I love y'all. I hope that y'all got something out of this, you know. And I hope that it touched somebody and gave somebody something to think about, you know. I hope it made somebody want to change and become a better person. If I just touch one person, I've done a good job. If I just touch one person, I've done a good job. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll holla.